Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from me, your host Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda, Hero of Sight, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1 versus 1 on Holotny Ferma. Between the rest, we got the ever intriguing Redxwings fighting here for the Oberkommando West, Germany, for the Hammergöring Fallschirm Panzerdivision. Versus in the east, we got Stormless fighting for the Soviet Union, Socialism, taking on the role here of the 12th Guards Motorized Rifle Division. And we got here Overwatch, Scavenge, and fortifications here with doubling to Raketenwerfers versus Lend-Lease, defensive tactics and armored assault tactics with triple infantry for him. Noting a cool wagon into double Sturmpanier start here from Redxwings with doubling near special command start here for Stormless. Looks like going to be a penal triple start. There we go. Quick wiring off for the center here for Redxwings as Stormless engineers advance. Coolwagen looks like going to take northwards, but a double Coolwagen into Sturmpanier Coolwagen start here showing a bit rare from the Oberkommando West. We got engineers firing there from the church, quickly ambushing here. Redxwings Sturmpioniere quickly forcing him to fall back there to avoid taking pointless casualties. Penals was there slowly arriving here for Stormless and using southwards. And the second Sturm squad rush, they got the rushing here at the church. Should be able to deal with that. I mean, he's even using the Kubelwagen. He's actually pulling away the Kubelwagen from securing territory from it, trying to harass, I think, Stormless here. Oh, he's setting off here behind, so in this case, force them to abandon the church lest they risk, holding on for too long and then getting murdered. So all of a sudden, you can see Redxwings is changing his startup, actually going from a sort of more standard, slightly aggressive start to a now fully disruptive start versus Stormless. That's certainly quite a change in approach there from Redxwings, but I think he did it because, again, he saw there was no actual infantry. I mean, he basically just went for a beautiful start there, and to an extent, I think he revealed it to Redxwings inadvertently, and Redxwings then, of course, latching upon this pretty quickly to punish it. Though, of course, the promise for Redxwings right now, Stormless is going to get more resources in the year, so it's a disruptive start. It needs to be altered pretty soon back to regular start. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot. But there you go. Coolwagen pulls back in the nick of time. Sturm passing up to deal with the penal troops there. A lot of assault rifles trying to get the penal troops. There's only one SVT-40 rifle they're able to fight back there. The Sturm Pioneer should be able to overall just wear them down with raw force. Fourth rank supporting Sturm Pioneers almost right, but again, so the penal troopers there. To treat the Sturm Pioneers Redxwings, I think he's trying to go ahead so he can just grab territory there. But I would say that is rather risky there by Redxwings. There's a rather risky proposition. Anyone more penals are following up. There were Storms, but he's certainly gotten a bit of bloody nose here from Redxwings. And the Hammergöring Fallschirm Panzerdivision, so named because, well, Hammergöring rather was the guy who set it all in motion. It was initially part of a police unit, later formed into a flak regiment, then Panzergrenadier Division, then a Panzer Division. And would finally sort of end up the war there as a full Panzer Corps with an additional Hammergöring Fallschirm Panzergrenadier Division. Little fun fact there. Got Pimps charging at the force as to cut off the fuel. Got the fuel pond up north. Still wants to into his territory. Keeps up the pressure of those engineers. And overall, you see Redxwings is playing very aggressively here versus Stormless. And Stormless does seem to be sort of striking a bit here with the aggressive play here that Redxwings is putting on display there. And he's certainly getting a lot of value out of his Sturm Pioneers here, I would say. Very close to a wipe. There we go. Got a wipe there against Stormless in the early game. A full engineer squad put to death. But there you go. More people charging at this time. Veterans won there against the Fulch Grenadiers. Interesting enough, he doesn't just close in and just push them off. He active falls back towards cover. So we can see that Stormless is starting to get a bit worried, a bit, concerned about Redxwings here. Even against, the lowly Fulch Grenadier, he's starting to get a bit concerned. I mean, sure, again, once they get vegetated, they're pretty nasty. But in the early game versus penal troopers, there's not really much of an actual sort of chance. So we got mines up here, troops retreating back, reinforcing, healing, more Fulchers away there for Redxwings and the Hammergöring Fallschirm Panzerdivision. Troops reinforcing here, and we got medics on the way for Stormless. So again, he's barely got any troops, but he's already going for medics. Not that he even really needs to now, but he needs to actually more troops out in the field here, so he can't help but feel the medics with the current timing is a bit of a poor choice there by Stormless. And there you go, then proceeds to. So again, the medics right now don't serve much of a purpose except just stalling more troops, which just means Redxwings going to have a much bigger force out in the field. So this is a pretty awkward start for Stormless, lacking some punch, some teeth, whereas again Redxwings is so far displaying plenty of teeth, filed down. So they're nothing but jagged edges. But moving out, they're securing territory. Defensive doctrine there for Stormless. An interesting choice. You'd figure maybe go for something, some calling infantry if he had that. But he aims for defensive and calls in the Dishka heavy machine gun out, so that way keep the fascist sets down. Engineers also need to retreat soon. Take over there for Redxwings. Could be Battle Group Headquarters. Could be Mechanized Regiment. I mean, Redxwings does have options there. And he wants to go for Doctrine as well. It's going to be Overwatch. Interesting choice there. But of course, up to how much makes use. And there it goes straight into a mine. Stormless is taking losses. Without any mines because they were a bit of an easy victim there in the south. Penal troops continue to advance. Fully southwards there. Just coming up probably to support and prop up the centre there for Stormless to make it difficult for Redxwings just to burst through and go for the cut-off point again. They're shooting in the south between the Penal troops and the Volksgrenadiere. Medic standing about there for Stormless. Finally getting something to actually properly heal. And there you go, moving ahead slowly. Disc up here. Can cover some parts of it. There we go. Stormless being under fire here from the 50 caliber machine gun rounds that the Disca spews out. Reinforcing. Still very low unit count here for Stormless versus Redxwings. Rather sizable force here. It looks like he's heading southwards there. Kuban being pushed back here. People now sweeping up from the south towards the north here. Volkswagen perhaps trying to support and intercept. Part of this assault force, they go force, they're getting some hits in. People are out in the open, taking a lot of hits from both the forces and the Kuban, making them rather easy targets since they're rather out and no cover. We got the Dish coming up support here. They go flanked and quickly doing a lot of damage here up close. And then pursuing them there to try and wipe them out there. I'm not charged what Redxwings do. In this case, baiting into another Volksgrenadier squad here. Nice work. There we go. The settle charge off, retreating, and took several losses there. Redxwings underestimated the radius of the explosion of the Disco, so that cost him a bit there. Nothing too big, though. He didn't suffer any wipes there, so I mean that works out. Troops they need to reinforce pretty rapidly. They need to get back into the action. Force they're suppressed by the heavy machine gun. Battle Group Headquarters, I think. Yes, indeed, and a very, very aggressive Battle Group Headquarters on Redxwings. I mean, just look at that positioning. You don't usually get to see that sort of positioning of a Battle Group Headquarters, not like that. And he's going straight for a flat half track. I'm guessing what he's trying to do is just use the fault receivers here ability just for the maximum intent there, to that way just spot out Stormless. I mean, that is some very aggressive play using Overwatch Doctrine. Now, that's a first, but that's Redxwings for you. Pioneering new paths within the different armies. Pretty impressive. But there you go, we got the Haymortar opening up. They're going to try and silence it. You also got a Goliath running there for Redxwings and the Hammond going Falchion Panzer Division. Troops moving northwards, southwards, retreating, advancing, shooting soon. Actually, there's some shooting. And there you go. Sturmpass caught here by the Strafniki Vetri 2 SVT-40s there sounding off and causing Sturmpass to immediately retreat while the Haymortar continues to far away. Note this was not the heaviest mortar the surge had. They had one with 160mm, but that one really only I think saw usage late 1944, 1945. Whereas this one saw usage for, well, pretty much the entire war. I believe the 38 there refers to the year it was sort of put into production. I think. Might be wrong there. Force moving out in the hill, there's the penal troopers. Quickly, Dimitri, aim for their heads! Destroy them! There you go, Mortified, they continue to threaten there the lives of Redxwings men. Penal troopers attacking northwards there. And the south there we can see Redxwings being good, you know, just gains of Stormless trying to push through the centre, but again neglecting his south as the Germans sneak up. Even with minesweepers, just in case there are actually any mines this time from Stormless down there. So this is looking a bit rough. They could consider taking up now, you know, rushing out some kind of light vehicle versus Redxwings. Redxwings on the other hand has gone for one of his own, of course, the flak half here, the 251-17. This one, by the way, was a specific version to the Hammond Göring, a sort of field modification. Little fun fact there. The ones sort of saw more actual production numbers looked a bit different. But there you go, another disc here from Stormless, that way trying to again further keep the heads of the fascist stance, but he's cut off from the fuel here by Redxwings' aggressive manoeuvrings. The Haymortar, they're just blasting away so far, not having much success. There we go, holy moly. It was actually trying to lay down medical supplies there, and I think some of them got wrecked or something. Maybe not either way though, he suffered quite a few losses there actually. That Haymortar landed quite an exquisite explosion. There you go, Flak After is going to try and clear up there. We go with the light anti-tanker and the M42, which actually saw usage throughout most of the war. Though primarily, of course, later in the war, just, you know, try and flank enemy tanks with its head on, it would have no chance. But if you could sort of creep up with it, you know, say 100 meters or so, you could deal with a lot of tanks there from, you know, those ranges. It's a little fun fact there. And again, they're mostly part of what was known as fortified regions, which were sort of just large defensive formations, mostly composed of anti-tank guns and machine guns, meant to prevent the Germans from attacking forwards. Disco hunting, oh, not Disco, but Goliath hunting by the church here. Mortar fragments bring down the rest of the Belgian headquarters. Light infantry gun for Redxwings for a bit of counter there versus Stormless heavy mortar. More troops are running northwards, anti-tank running up there. Machine gun stuff standing about there. And there you go, penal troops halting on the advance here by the flak half tank. It's 2 centimeter. Looks like up they can run. Oh, lost the full gun of this squad. They're trying for a soft retreat towards here, but didn't quite work for Redxwings. And instead, the assault was a full wipe. That's going to hurt Redxwings a bit here. And it's a German army. In the south, the disc continue to advance secure points down there. And there you go, trying to silence here. Stormless as heavy mortar. He's moving ahead with engineers. Oh, he's laying down a smoke. He's going to try and get up close and lay down a demo charge. You could also try and saturate it, but in fact he might do both. But either way, he's moving up there. Incendiary grenade off. Engineers don't care. They don't care. People meanwhile playing coming fire, drawing attention away. Oh, Stormless, you sneaky bastard. And there you go. Can he pull it off? Can he pull it off? Actually, will it take up the entire thing? Looks like a satchel charge there. Took out another full Grenadier squad. Redxwings is suffering quite heavy casualties all of a sudden here. Two Stormless Monties. Oh, actually slowly gaining back control. There you go. Almost got the battle group headquarters. Just a few more mortar rounds could silence it here now and forever. Though the light infantry gun is making it a bit difficult to do that because it's taking out almost the entire heavy mortar crew. Still, he's very close to getting the battle group headquarters there, which will certainly hurt Redxwings a bit. Meanwhile, take-up going on there for Stormless finally. Feeling reinforcing. Penal Super setting out there, halfway to Veteran 3. And the south there, we got the victory point being secured as well. Flak half track remains on watch in the north. And got that M42 under tank gun running up. There you go, shifting position with the anti-tank gun. Goliath goes off. In this case, Redxwings are being a bit too eager on the trigger finger. But there you go, using the anti-tank to try and wipe it out. People coming up there with the satchels as well. Redxwings is yet to take up. They does have the resources. And there you go, pops the satchel. Delivers the finishing blow there against Redxwings. Knocking out the battle group headquarters. So that's going to hurt him a bit, though he never seemed to have upgraded, which does mean, of course, he's not hurt that much by it either. But it's still a truck blown up. Ooh, flares going off there, revealing some Russian interlopers in the south. So, well, now we're getting a replacement. Replacements? We are like anti-tank gun crew. We are lucky if we get a medal or a coffin. Troops in the south there being gunned down there by the heavy machine gun, doing quite a bit of damage there. Fresh push into the north, but without any anti-tank weapons, the flak half track there will very much soundly put any advance there to rest. And there you go, though, we got the T-70 light tank out here. Mixed between the T-50 and the T-60 tanks, which is sort of one of a constant tank, the other was an infantry support tank. Thus the T-70 was sort of a mix between the two. It overall stopped production in 1943, but was used throughout the entire war because, well, they built a bunch and then they might as well use them. But overall, the sort of switched towards armoured cars for reconnaissance purposes, and for the T-34-76 as well in that sense. All moving ahead to deal with the flak half-track disc because they're dealing with Sturm Pioneers pushing the back here. He needs to stop by the Sturm Pioneer, and there you go, going straight here for the flak half-track. Could be another loss there for Redxwings, which will certainly hurt a bit there. Schwerpanzer quarters also going up. If he spots it with a T-70, that could be GG for Redxwings right then and there because, I mean, he could actually knock it out there, perhaps not enough. Out! Pop smoke there, gets away with the flak half-track there. Small victory for Redxwings in a tide of less than good things. And looks like in this case, Stormless does not pursue. And lastly, is not aware, of course, the Schwerpanzer squad is currently being set up there, meaning he doesn't know he can disrupt it and possibly destroy it, which again would be a huge setback for Redxwings and could cost Redxwings the match. Meanwhile, Redxwings there replacing his infantry losses. Volksgun is now Sturm Pioneer. Good work there. In the meanwhile, Stormless now quickly following up with further tech there. He's not going to fall behind Redxwings here. He needs tanks as fast as possible. Still a bit lucky there for Redxwings was able to salvage the flak half track. Not that he's done a lot with it so far, but you know, he might be able to do something with it. And there you go. Actually using the spotting ability, the detection ability to quickly spot up with things one, then rush it with the Kubelwagen. Sneaky work there. Hey, mortar halfway to Redxwing 2, if not closer than that. And another truck for Redxwings already. That seems a bit preemptive. I mean, you could try and aim for a fast Panzer IV here versus Stormless or Panther, but it seems like he's aiming for something else now here versus him and the 12th Guards Motorized Rifle Division. Almost got the Kubelwagen in there. You go, kaput, kaput. Small loss there. I mean, he could also, of course, be planning a replacement battle group headquarters, you know, take over for one that was lost, which certainly seems feasible there. Push straight for the core point there. A machine gun turns about. Up north, Pins with aiming it. We got a demo charge down by the northern victory point as well there by Stormless. Going to try and punish Redxwings for any sort of careless movements there. Cheeky fellow. Mortar there falling back, and we got more he's not more conscripts, he's actually going for conscripts now. I wonder what that's up for. Maybe to merge, just maybe some more cheaper infantry. Hard to say. You can also soon begin going for the T-34 76 and roll out the real tanks. But Storm is having managed to stabilise the situation quite nicely compared to the early game, though Redxwings has been able to gain a sizable victory point from that, and now he's keeping the Peanuts there pinned down in a small area unless they want to retreat, and ultimately they will have to. Can almost go for the T-34 from 6 as for Redxwings. No clear idea what he's planning here. Panther, oh, he's going for the Panther 4, meaning he went for a truck and now doesn't seem to know what to do with it, or realises he has to wait whether he's planning with it to first get out some armour to challenge Stormless. Segment to the centre here, revealing himself pretty much there. Flares going off, flak half track, taking advantage of it to quickly pin down the conscripts. Hey, Mortar though wipes out the light infantry gun with one devastating hit. There, 12 kills, veteranly too. Aha, did you see that, Petrov? No, I didn't. You can't either. We can't see that, Petrov. And there you go, Spawn the Stormers laying down a mine there. T-70 quickly rolls them off. Veterans who won. Just reinforcing healing here. And the mechanized armor company, though, stays silent. No sign of tanks rumbling out there as Redxwings' first Panzer there's going to be rolling out. It's Panzerkampfwagen 4. Teams will suppressed there, taking nice loss up north here. T-70 advantage, taking territory. Active 4. Stormless there, nice move, use of the ability there. And there you go. Panther 4 out for Redxwings and the Fatherland. With the T-34 from 6 there slowly. Finally rolling out for Stormless and the 12th Guards Motorized Rifle Division. PMs was conscious sending out engineers following up there as well, close to Veteran 3 actually. Stormless couldn't follow up with another T-34-76 swiftly, and that would not be a bad idea. It's only going to struggle a bit here with the Panther 4 until then, I think, unless Redxwings does some really poor manoeuvres with his Panther 4. And there you go, pursuing straight the T-70. Anti-tank and too slow to turn around. You can see he's trying to move the T-70 out of line of fire, but it's not quite having the results he hopes for. And he's, in this case, also baiting into the line of fire of the 45mm gun. Nice use of the house here, by the way. Oh, got the T-70. Close here for Stormless. He actually takes the Panther 4 down to half health with a 45mm gun here. Again, the closer ranges, it does have a chance of getting some hits that penetrates. Troops are pinned down by the flak half track now, getting veterans 5 kills. Light infantry gun landing another hit as well there, killing Yuri. T-34-6 there ready to go, but he might be, of course, trying to build up armoured reserves. So at least has 2 tanks that way engage the Panzer 4. We'll have to see what ultimate ends up with. But he's got 2 victory points here, going for the third one of these 10-2. Panzer 4 sending out with half health. That's a bit risky there by Redxwings, a bit risky. One wrong move there, and that Panther 4 could be a burning piece of wreckage. Student Pioneer there being suppressed and pinned down here by the heavy machine gun. He's laying down mines in the north. Is this way he's trying to catch the Panther 4 this time around and then knock it out. And he's going for a Katyusha now, a Katyusha. I'm not entirely sure that's the best choice right away. We can try to see it help with some of the support, but the problem is, though, I think I would prioritise getting the Panther 4 first in that regard. Now the T-Fed 4 would help, could also then deal with infantry afterwards. The Katyusha less helpful versus the Panzer 4. Less helpful. But a lot of mines there going down for Stormless. A lot of mines. Good work there. Good work there. We even got some anti-personnel now. So there we go. Got the Panzer 4 moving in. Anti-tank is going to have to roll about to deal with that. It's fast, but not that fast. Got the T-Fed 4 there being rolled northwards. Troops are healing, reinforcing. Conscript also joining in. Katyusha about done for Stormless. In the south, we got a heavy machine gun being dispatched to help defend, rather than maybe trying to use it to support his attacks against Redxwings, who's actually now the one with the smaller force compared to Stormless. So Stormless actually again has been able to turn the situation around nice there versus Redxwings, but we'll have to see how it goes from there. Also noting Redxwings has plenty of munitions. He could soon trigger Sector Assault. He could also try and use for the Fatherland, doing some of the attacks, so that way gain more favourable trades versus Stormless. Push towards the south. T-Fed 4 with conscripts and anti-tank support here, waiting any movement or awaiting any order to move. In that regard, you got a couple of options there, but so far there seems to be no pursuit of options there for Stormless. And there you go. Panzer 4 supporting the southern push here, catching I think Stormless a bit off guard there. He could of course just try and take advantage of this push in the north, secure it, or he's more likely I think at this point to dispatch the T-Fed 4 to the south to then help support the T-Fed 4. Troops are taking 5 kilometers from up to try and get off a satchel charge there, but in this case the Panzer 4 gets away. Yeah, no, sticky satchel charges from you boys. I wonder what they make them stick with anyway. I think it's arm sweat, Ludwig. That's what the engineers say anyways. T-Fed 4 flanking behind here, the T-Fed 4 promising hits from the kidnappers. Let's go there. And again, with only the T-Fed 4, it's a bit more risky there. When he rushes into a lot of anti-tank, was quickly pulled away there. Anti-tank remain in the north. We got contact versus Sturmpioneer. Sturmpioneer low on health, but they have veterancy. The conscripts out in the open and they got none. There we go, Katyusha fires. Might try and aim to silence the kidnapper, or he's trying to get something else out of the way. We can see that Redxwings is quickly getting anything out of the way of the Katyusha, which then means the Katyusha ends up at least initially being a bit of a flop. He could also go for another T-Fed for now. He could also go for the H-85 tank destroyer, which would not necessarily be a bad idea, though of course that means a bit more time before he can get that. Redxwings continue to float munitions, no mines really being laid down here. Anti-tank now being dispatched southwards. The M42. And up north here, nothing happening. So far, Goliath hiding by the house there. One would be another case of premature detonation for Redxwings. Got the M42 there firing at the anti-tank and actually got a penetrating hit. They're closing in eventually too. Counter-attack from folks because they're trying to gain the northern point. Heat troops in reinforcing. Waiting for the next order. Stormless increasingly it's looking like he's aiming for the counter here Redxwings Panzers. And there you go, folks. The north, they comes out in the open, quickly dispatched with a bit of haste and brutality. But there you go, mines coming off. They advance a bit, they're slowing it down as casualties are inflicted, and poor Bernhard and Dieter are obliterated. Close to landing an RC on the Sturmpioneers. Katyusha is good to go again, but will we fire and will he actually get any hits? Stormless there momentarily from the H-5, but he's also getting a bit passive here versus Redxwings, which is only giving Redxwings more time to, gain back some ground and just maneuver a bit more round. He could be aiming for another Panzer 4. Yeah, Panzer support the Panzer 4. What Panther 4? We know. North Pinks engaging Folkers out in the open, cutting them down with extreme precision and prejudice. In the south here, the Panzer going straight for the machine gun there, close to H-2 action, which could be a definite problem there for Stormless. Almost got the heavy machine gun crew, almost got it. Might be going in for the finish at the kill. Ah, gets away. Close, but in this case, Redxwings decided not to pursue. He's also got Sector Assault now ready for a bigger assault if needed to support himself with. flank half track halfway to 52. We got a field gun on the way for Stormless. He's actually tech there for the support and company, and he's now bringing up the CIS 3. There we go, firing the Katyusha barrage, trying to catch some troops, but that real, line of sight and use of actual knowledge, it's a bit more risky. In this case, mostly sets off the flare and does a bit of lighter damage. The bad group headquarters, but ultimately doesn't really achieve any sort of serious economic harm to Redxwings by killing his troops. Then we got to push in the centre and the north. Troops being suppressed here by something looks like mines, or in this case the flank half track. Ultimate being laid down there behind in time to push here. We can see a lot of pushing going on across the entire map here from both players. And still nothing there though from Stormless. Again, he could have gone for the HD5, instead he actually tacked for a field gun all of a sudden. So I'm not entirely sure what Stormless is planning here versus Redxwings. It's currently in the centre, by the way, it's north of the centre, being obliterated here. That's going to be quite a loss there for Stormless at this point in the game. And another Panzer IV Redxwings continues to float munitions. I mean, he's laying down some mines here and there, but beyond that, there's not much there for him, which again, could be doing a bit more actively there, at least some more mines. So we can again consider for the fatherland. Or sector assault. Panzer IV halfway down there. The second Panzerkampfwagen 4. That's what we're so sending heavy hits from machine guns, though of course now they actually penetrate. The anti-tank weapons are a bit too far away removed to sort of support. And there we go, Veteran 2 for the Panzer IV, increased accuracy and turret rotation. Shot fire, bounced. Second shot bounced, but there you go, field gun penetrates the armour of the Panzerkampfwagen 4. Victory points while Storm is increasing falling behind. There you go, T-Fed will take for the Panzer IV, but with anti-tank support there, he's not going to think they have a better chance there. Considering not Redxwings managed to bring out Arcade, which he has very nearby. Anti-tank does not move support. We got the Katyusha instead moving in there. Finding on the southern victory point here, Sturmpioneer versus, oh not Sturmpioneer, Penal Troops versus Volkskrieger, pushing those back. T-Fed 4 falling back. Second Panzer IV advancing as well. Here Katyusha got way too far ahead. That might have been a misclick from Stormless, and there you go, troops reinforcing. Still no sign of a tank, destroy another T-34 there for Stormless. And there we see a northern flank from Redxwings striking at the point there. T-34 gun ready to counter-attack there. There we go, Katyusha launches a full barrage. Though this time there's more sort of bounced up units. It kind of gets better. It actually gets another kill. But beyond that though, it does seem a bit limited how much tank they get out of this Katyusha barrages so far. And I mean, he did go for it some time ago. So it overall just feels like a waste of resource. They could better utilize, with another T-34 on earlier HD5. So it seems like Stormless is having some strategic issues here at this point in the match. He may be struggling to figure out how to defeat Redxwings, which Redxwings certainly seem to be slowly exploiting thoroughly there versus Stormless. There you go, Panzer IV on the prowl, looking for some nice easy targets to annihilate. In this case, there are no such luck. Push from the north here, Penal Troopers, heavy machine gun and anti-tank gun straight into the flak after and the Storm Pioneers. Throw a minefield there from Redxwings. Panzer IV good to go again, second one also pretty much all good to go. And Stormless sending his lone T-34 from 6 down in the south. Perhaps knowingly or unknowingly into the line of fire of the Panzer IV, and there you go, good hit there. Field gun the rank support here. There we go, Panzer IV on a bit of trouble with the T-34, so not looking too much better off. We got the second Panzer moving in. Shot bounce with the T-34's armour. Oh, whoa! 2 bounces consecutively there as the T-34s from 6. That's a bit awkward there for Redxwings. And there you go, finally going for the HD5 tank destroyer. Took him long enough there, I would say. Took him long enough. Put out that one out a bit faster. There you go, Panzer IV catching the field gun from a slightly awkward angle. And Penals will straight from the flak half track here. Veteran 2 in the centre. Big push as well. You can see Redxwings sort of aggressively pushes against Stormless. And there he goes, about to get the field gun, gunning it down, the machine gun fire and the main guns. There we go, annihilating Stormless's CIS 3. Putting an end to that pretty permanently, and then moving up the Storm Pioneers to repair the Panzer IV so they can advance further against Stormless and the 12th Guards Motorized Rifle Division. More Volkskrieger there for Redxwings. No sector assault though. No sector assault.
We have a new Su-85 to deploy.
Got the Su-85 out here. And another Goliath of Redxwings. I mean, the one he's got here still hasn't really done anything for him. It's just still waiting. Close of it to the 3 there. Slowly pursuing. Another push here. Less than 100 points left for Stormless. Mechanized ready now, providing repairs. Forts. Redxwings are decreasing the amount of stuff he has to manage there. Well, you could actually possibly launch an assault for the centre. A bit risky, but I don't think it's any marketing from Stormless. You could rush the Katyusha, swarm the Su-5 and deal with the T-34 from 6 if he does it correctly. No flak after that there with inf support to move. Oh, anti-tank opening up, getting some hits in there. Vetchi too. Need to get the flak after out of there. Redxwings. Ruksuk. Scheiße. Got the Panzerforce moving northwards there. And outmaneuvering here the M42. Both Panzerforce there slaughtering the crew slowly. There we go. Almost got it wiped, denying them in the end to tank weapons starting against his 5 attack. Oh, pushed too far. And it's going to get Panzerfast. Oh, it did get Panzerfast, but he's sending in the T-34 on its own. Bit risky there versus 2 Panzerforce. Points quickly ticking out there for Stormless. Unit wiped in the south here. And Stormless renders. His spirit broken. His spirit utterly shattered. GG, game over here. The Goliath doing him in the south, plus of course the pressure of the Panthers and all everything else. Also looking at this situation, he's still got a larger force than Redxwings. The problem is he's just seemingly not quite as confident in using as Redxwings is with his, despite, you know, actually being smaller. Of course, a part of the issue was with Stormless and his resource usage. Again, that's what the game sort of ended on, that the Katyusha just ended up being a poor choice for him. He didn't bring up enough tanks fast. Then he teched for the field gun, so just trying to get more tanks fast. That way, just overwhelming Redxwings, making some good decisive engagements that way. So what he had, you know, weak start. They was able to stabilize, but then the second issue was again, you know, he wasn't able to, you know, quite, you know, turn that good mid game into good late game because again of the way he handled his armor and just spent his resources. Whereas Redxwings was overall much more consistent in that way. So while he did struggle mid game because some rather poor choices, some infantry losses here and there, he was able to turn the game around because again Stormless then wasn't able to build upon, you know, that successful mid-game turnaround. So I mean that's also important then to make good full use of your resources, and again that's rather I think Stormless went off there. Again he also had a weak start which didn't help him out either. So there you go, hope you enjoyed this match, hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send in a replay and provide some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Dancing. Cheers, thank you all for watching, hope to see you all tomorrow for another stunning episode